They dropped the balance changes in the game, which I will get round to playing with them, but then 14 hours ago, they came out with a Spirit Empress solo emergency buff, where the ground form now has more health, and the attack form in the air has a 10% faster hit speed. So, look at this dick I put together now. Lava Hound Cannon, like Goblin Curse, Evolve Zap. You may be asking a lot of questions right now, but I have a plan. I call it the Sneaky Hound variant. You know why? Because what I'm thinking is that the ground unit, right, for the whole game, I'm going to push with the ground Spirit Empress, okay? He's saying good luck. Gammon doesn't know what's about to fucking happen to him. I push with the Spirit Empress on the ground. I play a little Ice Golem in front. It's a little bit of a push, but sure, a Spirit Empress on the ground is easy enough to defend. But you know what's not easy to defend? When you have a Spirit Empress on the ground, an Ice Golem tanking for it, and a Goblin Curse Zap threat ready at all times. That is what I'm thinking. I have Evolve Cannon, and I have Evolve Zap, and with the Goblin Curse, that's going to be nasty. Then, once they're defending all that shit, in the other lane, all of a sudden, I drop the 6 Elixir Dragon form, and fucking... Okay, I'm going to Goblin Curse that for sure. I'm going to go for a Zap. You know what? Cheeky damage. See if we can take that. Okay. Take that for sure. And then I drop a Lava Hound in front of the Spirit Empress in the sky in the other lane. And the guy's like, what the fuck? I wasn't built to defend this. I've been defending cycle bullshit the whole game. Where did the Sneaky Hound come from? And thus lies the strategy of this dick, okay? And if I want to go for a Lava Hound push because I feel like it's the right time, if I feel like I'm up a fucking truckload of Elixir, then why not? I'll drop a Stinky Hound in the back. I'll drop a big fat fucking Spirit Empress behind it. That's one way to play the Princess Little Bro. I actually have no idea how the fuck that locked onto the tower, but I'm just going to let that go. But, yeah, plenty of yapping I want to do today. If you haven't noticed, like I said in a recent video, I have been traveling, but it's not really, when I travel, it's not really about the traveling. Like, I don't really care to go and see shit. It's mainly to talk to new people. I do not talk to enough new people at home, and I do not know how I want to live my life. And Kenny Wenny was getting a little depressy-wessy at how the world seemed to him, and how life sucks. But now, I've actually had conversations with real people, and Kenny Wenny is starting to be a little less like that. Anyway, let's go with the Spirit Empress in the sky here. He's got the Evolved Dark Goblin, so I'm just going to let that push go, because that's going to annihilate fucking everything. But I'm still going to kill the Ice Wizard, I hope, so that's not too bad. And I actually, honestly, don't really have the best answers for bait here, because... Okay, let's go like this. Because I have Zap and Goblin Curse. I don't have Logs, so his Goblin Barrel's a fucking threat. At least he uses Dark Goblin there. So this matchup is very much turning into a Lava Hound. He's probably going to go for a Princess. I'm going to go with this to try and predict it. It's very much turning into a beatdown kind of match. So we're going to tank that in the other lane. We're going to go with this. At least I know now he's used his Evolved Dark Goblin, so I'm going to not have to worry about that. If you like the way that I played the Spirit Empress in front of the Lava Hound, smash like. I am going to go for a Zap though. Hopefully it goes for the Lava Hound. I actually missed the fucking tower, so I have a chance for redemption. I fucked that as well. Shout out, good gameplay. Let's go for this because the Dark Goblin's a nonce, and then hopefully... Oh, yes! And we're going to kill his cannon, and we're going to get Evolved Zap value here. Could have gone for a Goblin Curse, but I wasn't feeling it. We got a Lava Hound there. We can chill out. And then let's go for a Spirit Empress. And if he plays a Goblin Gang now, I will absolutely be able to go for a cheeky... Oh, and he has to go for the Knight and the cannons there, just DPSing down at the bridge. And then we got the Goblin Curse here now. Come on. It's just magical gameplay until he plays the Evolved Dark Goblin. Then, of course, everything gets disintegrated in 1 second. But I'm going to go with this. He's going to go for... Oh. God damn, it has so much range. That's what we like to see. So there we go. First game, it turned into like a beatdown, continuous sloth, okay? He didn't have an Inferno Tower. He had an Evolved Dark Goblin. He had a Princess. So I was like, okay, we'll just keep spamming Lava Hounds. But we're against the Stinky Monkeys in this game. So let's try and lock the fuck in because he seems like a threat, this Anderson guy. I'm going to cycle my Evolved Zap. That's going to be fine. Can't get the ground version. I would have liked to play the ground Spirit Empress there. But I did have something I wanted to talk about. And the reason I want to talk about it is because I was talking about it in my real life yesterday to OJ, the man of content. And he was like, you should talk about this in your video. Because he was actually very engaged, apparently. I know, hard to believe, by what I was saying. Which is, this may seem like irrelevant to you, but I don't watch... Okay, it's obviously irrelevant to you. I don't watch shit. Okay? There we go, I said it. I don't watch anything. I can't watch YouTube. You little fucking runt. Okay, that's not hitting the tower at least, so I'm just going to kind of let that go. The Magic Arch is just kind of a little bit fucky-wucky, but it's alright. Go for a little Spirit Empress, and we can kill that in 2 hits, man. Yeah, damn, and that enhanced 10% attack speed as well. Let's go for a zap to reset that back on the lava pups. My God, I'm handsome. Anyway, let's go for skeletons on that, and that should be able to take down my boy Anderson from the Stinky Monkeys. Anyway, that's gonna get a hit. Fuck's sakes. Fuck you, Anderson. Anyway, I don't watch much shit, okay? I can't watch Disney. I can't watch Netflix. I can't watch YouTube for the most part. I feel like I'm too critical. Maybe because I've made content all these years, I just can't sit down and enjoy it. Maybe it's just the type of person I've become. I don't know. But believe me, there is some substance to what I'm about to say here. Thank you. Okay. I don't know why I went for a lava hound. Just gave him a bunch of damage. Now I can't kill the fucking... The good thing is this has a lot of range, so I should be able to take this out. But I do want to talk about this. I just need to lock in for 1 second here, so bear with me. Are you fucking kidding me? I swear to God I had 6 elixir. Now I've got this fucking chode on the ground that does fuck all. Never mind. Oh, it 2-shots it as well. Okay, that's not bad. I've got evolved cannon, so I'm going to go with this shit. I'm not worried about a battle ram. He can go for the spam. It's not going to work out. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. That's not even going to knock it back, is it? No, this is bad, chat. Okay, let's go with this, and let's go with the Spirit Empress on the ground, and hopefully I can get back to another one. God damn, the ground one does a shit ton of damage as well. All right, Lava Hound 2, fuck it. It's really the only choice I have in this situation. It's what we call not a lituation in my hood. Anyway, he's going to probably try and spam the fuck out of me, knowing this guy. Yep. And let's go for a zap here. Let's go for skeletons. I kind of want to keep the cannon live to kill the barbarians, and we're kind of chipping him down with this hound spam. It's like I'm not even playing the... Okay, you know what? Let's go for it now. It's gonna be able to snipe the magic archer, snipe the Ewers. That insane range is gonna come in clutch here. Okay, you know what? That bandit is terrifying. So, Spirit, please kill the magic archer. 1 hit. Okay, we take that. We go with this now. We lock the fuck in for a millisecond. I'm gonna have to kill that. Actually using the goblin curse because I don't think the zap would have killed it. Get some sneaky damage there as well, which is good. Kite this shit into the other lane. Get the fuck over here. And oh my God, wait. Okay, I need the ground version. I thought it was going to tick over to the air, and I was like, do I want the air? I was making decisions there. But this is an interesting... What do? Okay, I'm going to go for a lava hound. Just hope I can defend here, basically. We have evolved cannon, which is the only reason I'm doing this. And he has evolved battle ram, which is fucking terrifying, but I think I can get enough damage with the evolved zap that I can win the fucking game. Please, 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 please. Okay, we win the game. Let's go. Sorry, Anderson. And I have to read this guy's clan description. If he's in a clan called Stinky Monkeys, like, what is this? What is this clan description gonna say? Makes me very curious. Lucky drop, love getting lucky in my drops. Ignore that loss. My description. Anyway, I wanted to talk about Superman versus Fantastic Four. Now, on the surface, you may see these two movies coming out and be like, I don't give a fuck. And honestly, I don't give a fuck about half the shit that comes out in the movies these days. But the reason I care about these two is because people are gassing up this Superman movie because it's meant to be the start of like the DC cinematic universe. But there's a lot riding on it. Like, if you're planning on making an entire cinematic, potentially billion-dollar universe off one movie, you better be fucking sure it's a good movie. And everybody on Twitter seems to be arguing over whether or not it's actually a good movie. It hasn't come out yet, but the pre-screenings, people are like, oh my God, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. Some people are like, wow, James Gunn, he's a god-tier director. He saved cinema. Like, this is the greatest Superman, let alone comic book movie of all time. And I don't give a fuck about any of that. The interesting thing is this Fantastic Four movie is kind of like Marvel's last chance, I feel like, a little bit. Like, Marvel won't die. But the thing is, if this Fantastic Four movie sucks, it's the setup for the big Avengers movie. Avengers is the biggest movie in grossing revenue of all time. Avengers Endgame. It's the biggest thing of all time. Scarlett Johansson, who plays Black Widow, is made the most money in acting of all time. Scarlett Johansson. It makes no sense because she's just been in so much Marvel shit. So that should show the gravity of how big Marvel is. Now, Marvel's come out with this movie that's setting up the last event, or the Avengers movie. It's in their final phase. And if this fucks up at the same time as Superman setting up the DC cinematic universe, it's not looking good for Marvel. Marvel have had a monopoly on like the superhero genre for a long time. And if this Superman movie is actually good, it's not looking good for Marvel because people are gonna be like, well, maybe I'll be more invested in the DC cinematic universe because Superman, a lot of people are gonna give Superman a chance because it's fucking Superman. Superman is like one of the most well-known superheroes of all time, and that's their main one, and they know it. And it's like these movies are coming out at the same time in the same month, and it's pretty much gonna decide for the most part, like the future of each of these billion-dollar companies, you know? And I'm very curious. I'm also interested to see the movies, but I'm interested to see how it plays out, this whole thing. And that's basically what I said to OJ, and OJ was like, yeah, I didn't give a fuck about these movies, but because you talked about it and I'm a little bit interested at the very least, you should talk about it. So I was like, okay, fuck it, I'll talk about it. I'll talk about anything in my videos. Anyway, for fuck's sakes. All right, well, those are just not going to do anything. That goblin, okay. Well, at least I'm building up a Spirit Empress army, and Evolve Zap's going to be clutch as fuck to kill that shit here. And yes, he's got like a full fucking army coming my way, but the Goblin Curse is actually going to save me. Spirit Empress is kind of going crazy as well. All right, wait. Maybe I don't Lava Hound. Maybe I just... No, the push is dead to a fucking Dark Goblin as always. Yep. There it all vanishes. There it all fucking goes. All right, I'm going to go with this. Yep, perfect timing. It's going to go for the cannon as well. Whew, that's what we like to see. And then now I might go for a Lava Hound in front. But yeah, I love points. I'm actually, you know what? I did dunk on the update a bit, but I mean, my favorite thing is literally just the stuff we get every season, the new card and the fact that there's a new evolution. But at least with 10,000 trophies, they just increased the trophy goal. But at least, you know, I just feel like I can troll again in my content. Because I was at 9k for the longest time. People were really bad at 9k and the trolling became less fun. People are just like the right skill level to fuck around with now, and that's brilliant. Does he have Evolved Dark Orb? He's just going to let that go. That's going to take the tower, baby. Power for powder. And yeah, that's today's video. Plenty of more yapping to come. Smash like my dog.